You are so sexy, bro. You're doing a good job. You're good job. Doing a good job. Amazing.
Do not harass and or cyberbully the subject of today's video. Like and subscribe, and let's talk about FoxyKitsuneFox. This is FoxyKitsuneFox, also known as, and I quote, the God King of autism, Asperger's, ADHD, handicapped, disabled, and special ed. If that confused you, don't worry, that confused me too, which means we got something in common. Like and subscribe. He has a PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, and Cash App. He has all four. Holy shit, bro, get a fucking job. Because he wants people to give him enough money so he can move to Japan and stay there permanently. And he obviously needs $1 billion for this, of course. If you give him money, you get the highest of honors, being shouted out on his Instagram page, I guess. He has an Instagram, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and a Twitter, along with much more. And on most of his social media, he posts AI images of himself being surrounded by numerous Asian people who I assume are supposed to be Japanese. I like how even in these photos he looks awkward. Like, look at this. That ball is probably fake as hell too. No way he got over $500 million just begging for money. To be fair though, lolcows and furries are never poor. Yeah, he is a furry. On his YouTube channel, he has 1.8 thousand videos and goes by the name Baron Themayne Caple, with 11 more links on his YouTube leading to his Tumblr, DeviantArt, Soup, Nemo, Trovo, and DLive, which by the way, I have never heard of Soup, Nemo, or Trovo. He calls himself a video game designer and claims he was born in the year 1993. So, if I want to make a video on this guy, I have to think about one thing. How would I go about doing this? The issue with someone like Foxy is that given all the information, writing a script about him will obviously be difficult. So I think it's best I split the information I have into sections. I can go from video game designer / musician. I can talk about being a furry, his politics and his AI, and also what makes him a lolcow. So let's start with what he prides himself on. His video game design and music production. So let's start with what he prides himself on. His video game developing and music production. He emphasizes his video game development on his Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and other places. So I imagine it shouldn't be that hard to find a video game made by this man, right? I couldn't find a single fucking video game made by this man. I couldn't find one game made by this man. Luckily though, I did stumble upon a reel where apparently I need to pay $5 minimum for the video game.
What's up, y'all? Trying to get some video games. Yeah, $5 minimum for the video games. Let me
Back away from the phone, the camera, and the microphone. It is unnerving to have somebody in your ear talking about give me $5. Which, I paid like what? $20, $30 from eugenics. I have nothing against paying money for video games, but I don't know what this game is about. I don't know what this game has in store for me. I don't know what this game is. So please, tell me, what do you think this game is? Because I have no idea. So I'm going to do us one better and listen to his music instead. Since, you know, he also makes music, surely, maybe his music is as good as the video games, or the music he makes can give us a feel for the video games he makes. So let's just see.
You got to use your imagination. You got to use your imagination. You got to use your imagination. You got to
This sounds worse than Verbalace and Kalobi Productions combined. This is possibly one of the worst beats I have ever heard. The lyrics are nonsensical and sound like they're being sung by Timon and Pumbaa on reed. Of course, this is just my opinion, but why is he in a Rainbow Dash wig in the middle of the screen? This is his most recent song at the time of me writing the script, by the way. This is his most recent song. I went onto his YouTube, where he has more songs, and some of the worst thumbnails I have ever seen. I listened to a few of his instrumentals and let me spoil it for you. The actual beats and music itself is simple and rudimentary, which isn't necessarily bad. Most artists have simple beats at the start of their career. However, these get really repetitive really fast. He establishes a chord and beat that lasts for 10 seconds at most, and then will loop it for 3 minutes. You could argue that's because it's for video games, but that still isn't an excuse. Advanced Wars 2, Eugenics, and even fucking FNF mods do more than loop the same 20-second beats with the same 2 instruments. He also has music uploaded on every platform in existence: YouTube Music, Spotify, Apple Music. I didn't even know there was an Amazon Music. Also, this track made me super uncomfortable.
Busybody. 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 Busybody.
This is, I kid you not, master music. So this music is getting the Anthony Fantano 0 out of 10. But in the description of every one of his videos, he has hashtag furry, hashtag furries, and hashtag fursuits. That is because Foxy is a furry, if you couldn't tell already. Not only does he have numerous videos of him talking to his Robin Hood plushie. In fact, let's watch a random one together.
You are so sexy, man. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Amazing. Amazing. I want you to come on.
I clicked on a random video. I clicked on a random one, and the first one I see is this man smooching and flirting with the plushie. This was filmed in silence, by the way. This was filmed in complete silence. And I went clicking about. I realized this man has numerous videos of him kissing this fucking plushie. Editor here. While I was making this video, I went through his account and he's been posting like 20 videos a day of him just kissing plushies. Just posting 20, 30, 40 videos a day.
You got the nice ass. You got the nice booty. You got the nice booty and the nice ass. Okay.
Of him just kissing plushies. I don't get it. I get that he's a furry and he can't help it, but come on, man. Posting this online? You're just asking to be made fun of. You should be ashamed. Got that Smash Bros haircut. Remember guys, do not harass Foxy Kitsune. I'm just joking. But this image is also just funny. He positioned himself between Nick Wilde and the wolf from The Bad Guys talking about some threesome. Somebody else said 5 terabytes. And he said that's how much you got. Trademarked by Baron Themayne Caple, aka FoxyKitsuneFox, God of Autism, King of Autism, God of... I'm not reading all of this shit. And then he says my terabytes is video games, your terabytes is furry. What video games? What video games? Because you haven't made any games of any relevance. So yeah, I guess he roasted the trolls after this one. And in typical furry fashion, he has numerous images of him standing shirtless between 2 furry animals. He even did one with the Pokemon Eevee. And someone commented, who tops, who bottoms? Bro, delete this comment. He's also a gay furry. At least, I thought he was a furry. That was until he has shown to hate furries. So despite his numerous furry music covers, his animal plushies, and his furry coded activity, this man has claimed to hate furries. The more digging I did into his long list of videos, the more I realized that not only did I find out this man hates furries, I also realized he likes to go into his bedroom and dance with his knives. So if you don't see me release a video after this, it's because this guy who looks like Uncle Ruckus with a Smash Bros fan haircut shanked me. He has so many of these. Just him dancing in his bedroom alone with knives like fucking Britney Spears. With his loud ass fan in the background. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, furries, insult flash gets animation here. This section of this video can actually be used to talk about numerous parts, because holy shit, how much he uses AI, and how much he hates furries, so much that he has generated not 1, not 2, not 3, but 11 fake furry conventions, all called, wait for it, feces doo-doo stain fart toot World Furry Convention, while having the audacity to upload videos of himself kissing Hamtaro and Pokemon plushies. He is in no room to talk. Where is this kid's parents? He also uses AI to make videos of himself wanting to, well, you can guess, with other furries. But the worst part in all of this is how he responds to people, because he is a true old-fashioned lolcow. I'd like to direct your attention to how one time he got into an argument with this furry named Duck_Bear, and he did the reasonable thing, and AI generated their persona in a coffin as some sort of own, I guess. And then he AI generated himself smashing their persona. Again, where is the shame? And look at his eyes. These are the eyes of a man who is miserable and just down on his luck, and it's entirely his fault. This man's eyes look so unfulfilled. He's not happy in life. I wouldn't be happy in life either if I was kissing plushies and AI generating myself, sleeping with AI animals. I wouldn't be happy about that. Occasionally he will get into beef with racists and bigots, or respond just like this, which unfortunately kinda makes me side with the bigots, because you can't be this incompetent, right? I mean, look at this. This is the worst shit I have ever seen. You have no talent for content creation. Stop posting this stuff, you are a slave. And then this man, AI generates his hater picking cotton as he watches over him. Dude, you kiss plushies. You are not that guy. You are not that nigga. You are not him. One time he got hate from 2 different dudes. And these 2 dudes probably don't even know each other. But he made numerous AI generations of these 2 men kissing. Just smooching out. Now look, I'm not here to say that these cyberbullies and trolls are justified. Cyberbullying and harassing is wrong. One of them is completely flat out racist and even sent a video of someone being town of Salem, but the other one is just some black dude who's not doing anything. AI generating these 2 kissing is unhinged, especially when it's kind of your fault for having the weakest comebacks I have ever seen. I will say this, going back to the duck person, she told him to get mental health and this man told her to pay first.
Get mentally health? Oh, you said mentally health. Okay, I'll do it. All you have to do is pay to the donations.
What is this business venture? Just begging people to give you money. So many AI videos of him shooting furries, fighting fursuits, sleeping with fursuits. It's blatantly obvious that you are a furry. I don't even want to get into the fact that he often uses AI images to generate himself deporting furries, as if he was an ICE officer, black man claiming to hate racism, while also AI generating himself as an ICE agent.
1,000 lashes and your melanin has been snatched. You have now been completely dismissed from the African race.
And AI generating himself with Donald Trump, of all people. What's with so many modern lolcows being Trump supporters? Well, I guess Trump is just a successful lolcow, but still. And of course this man is a Discord server, which I unfortunately decided to join because maybe I can learn more about the game he talked about. This guy, I kid you not, as soon as I join his server, the first room I see is called Furry. He has a room titled I Hate Kiwifarms and I Hate Trolls, but nothing about his game. Nothing. He does have a Steam and eBay account, but those don't lead to any games. So I believe, personally I believe, this man is lying about having a video game and is scamming people. So let's summarize. FoxyKitsuneFox or Baron or the god of insult mental disability here is a horrible game developer, a horrible music producer, who spends his time feeding and gooning to fictional furry characters, and AI generating himself with fictional furries, and making out with plushies instead of improving any of his artistic talents. He is basically the zoo version of Yandere, but somehow less successful, while also begging people to give him money through whatever payment processor this man has, so he can reach $1 billion and somehow live in Japan, despite I assume his only knowledge of the Japanese language being through Boku no Pico, Aiken, Beastars, and Aerojays. Yet for whatever reason, he can find time to make videos of himself dancing with knives and engaging with trolls that are completely unavoidable. Have a good day, like and subscribe.